Is Amazon in the UK dying? There's always speculation on this, and I'm someone that's been selling for around about 4.5 years now, done way over $1 million in sales. I sell in the UK and the USA, so I've got quite a vast knowledge of this stuff. The UK, the truth is, with Amazon selling, it never dies. Now, I know what it's like with the clickbait stuff. When you first start selling on Amazon, it's very easy to get taken back and believe a lot of the stuff that you hear online. But the truth is, it never really dies. Excuse the noise of the cars. It never dies. You just have to move and adapt. With selling on Amazon, there might be waves of times when arbitrage, for example, gets very saturated. But just because it's saturated for you doesn't mean it's saturated for everyone. And saturation is also more of an opinion-based topic, because a lot of people getting into the space have been sold a dream. Let's use arbitrage, for example, of making loads of money overnight on Amazon. So when reality hits and they sell on a listing, and they might have had it from a deal sheet and they've sold a couple of items at good profit, and then after a while that listing has got more and more saturated, because that's the nature of the beast. Anything that's an easy entry opportunity can get saturated. But the people that have been doing it a long time have created the systems and the processes and have the investment to do large volume, and they might be okay with making £1 profit, £2 profit per item. So it's usually more about your expectations and your time in the game, and your skill set and your finances, your systems, your operations, your team, and the way you're thinking about it, rather than just stating it's saturated. So the people that say it's saturated are usually the ones that haven't done it properly and given it a proper amount of time. And it's the same with most of the models. The people that never really gave it their all, the people that never really committed, whether it's arbitrage, whether it's private label, whether it's bundles, whether it's wholesale, there is always a way to make it work. Amazon never dies, it just adapts, and you have to adapt with it. And a lot of people can't get their head around that. If something gets too saturated for me, like I sell in the USA and I do just bog standard OA arbitrage there for the most part, one day that's probably going to get too saturated. And rather than assuming that Amazon is dead, in my head I know that there's always an opportunity to sell on Amazon. You've just got to know where. You've just got to know where the opportunity is for the next few years, unless you're building a brand. And there's always an opportunity to build a brand. So I wanted to touch on that quickly, because a lot of people always seem to go under the impression that it's dead because one person said it is. Let me tell you something, just to clear this video up. You find a seller that's been selling for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, like myself, 4.5-ish, they never say it's dead. Because you can never state an opportunity on Amazon as being dead, but a stick in the ground, when there's billions of pounds and dollars being traded on the platform every single day. So it's kind of an impossible thing. You see what I mean? You've just got to find the opportunity.